In the last video, I talked about how football had become the sport we know today. The link will be in the bio. This video will cover the topic of how football engages people around the world and also communities. Football is a touching sport which affects people from all over the world due to the fact of the simplicity of the game. It doesn't require a certain language, all it requires is a ball and a few players, which makes the game so special. My coach explains football to be the beautiful of soccer is its simplicity. All you need is a soccer ball. It's also a sport with the least rules for playing. Yet soccer is one of the most exciting sports in every country of the world. You can get a random man from France and have him play soccer in, say, Thailand, and there won't be one bit of difficulty for the French in participating and understanding what's going on around them. It's one of the oldest sports in the world and will live as long as human civilization. No other sport will ever reach the popularity of soccer for this reason. Soccer has a long history in almost all countries, which is why the FIFA World Cup is the highest viewed sport event. How does football affect people worldwide? Soccer is a worldwide sport. It impacts people in a different way. Football brings everyone together. It brings smiles to people's faces. It brings races together and more. Football is a symbol that means that everyone can, at the same time, complete and live together. That was a quote from Louis Saha, one of the greatest soccer players that have ever lived to this day. There is another example that is provided with the recent plane crash which involved the Brazilian league soccer club Chapecoense. The crash had killed 22 players, 23 coaching staff, 2 guests and 21 journalists. They also found that 3 of the players survived and the other 2 passengers had survived. This has heavily affected people in the Brazilian community and worldwide. People came together as one to support the families that have shared the loss of the players. Also, it spread worldwide with the media with the hashtag #ForçaChampe. The FIFA committee had postponed any games that were to be played on the night after the crash, for players to take time off and reflect and pay off their respects. The FIFA committee had also announced that for their next fixtures they would prepare for a 1-minute silence. Due to the death of the players, Ronaldinho had offered himself out of retirement to help Chapecoense with its rebuild. Ronaldinho is a phenomenal soccer player who had played with the great clubs. He had participated in a handful of World Cups and gaining huge success. He's doing this, and so Ronaldinho had shown such high quality leadership skills. In this photo, it shows the young lady paying her respects for the lost lives in the crash at a church ceremony. We can indicate that she is heavily impacted by the event. In this photo, it shows people paying their respects for the club in Brazil. The Football Cup, World Cup, is a football competition which is participated for every 4 years, which contains 32 teams over a period of 60 weeks. The build-ups to the World Cups are so special. Many people love watching the World Cups as they watch their team goes in. People all over the world visit to the host countries to watch their country play. Personally, I think it's the culture and pride which makes the World Cup so special. UNICEF. Around the world, children are in danger. Every day, thousands of children die in the struggle against hunger, disease and violence. Football is a part of a charity called UNICEF, which is an organization which supports children who are in need. They provide nutritious food, vacancies and clean water, as well as protecting children from violence, exploitation and abuse. Every 2 years, UNICEF hosts a big charity football match, which incorporates the greatest legends of football. All of the funds goes towards the UNICEF Foundation. Currently, the club Barcelona has been part of the UNICEF program since the years of 2006 to help fund the research of HIV and AIDS. Along with the funding, the football club is featuring on the UNICEF logo. The first place of its club's 107-year history. For every year, Barcelona contributes €500,000 in publicity assets to promote the partnership every year, reminding football fans everywhere of the importance of putting children first. Personally, I like the motto that Barcelona demonstrates, which is more than a club, which defines what soccer is all about. Football communities. People in communities love soccer due to its simplicity. In Australia, we have the A-League, which is a football league which incorporates all Australian states. The A-League was created in 2004 and ever since it has gained huge popularity. Personally, after going to watch a few games live with the A-League, you can see the passion throughout the crowd and everyone is interconnected as they cheer their teams on. Many people play at local soccer clubs. People love the competition that is involved. Personally, I've enjoyed my times playing at club level as it engages everyone into the sport. No matter what colour or race you are, all clubs are willing to take you and give you a warm welcome, which is what I enjoy about soccer. After observing on the sideline on my brother's game, you can see the pride from both sides. Parents will be motivating their kids, shouting and screaming as the kids on the bench are screaming to their teammates playing. Playing at club level teaches people personal skills like communication skills, which can help a person out for future purposes. Thank you for watching this video. Turn on your notifications for the next video.